So you're moving to London or you're coming here for a visit and you want to get to know the city and feel at home here. Well, I've got 10 do's and don'ts that are essential for anyone coming to London. But before I get into those, I want to thank Chapter for making this video possible. Chapter helps students from around the world feel at home in London by providing them with a unique living experience. They have stunning locations around London and I was lucky enough to visit one of them the other day. And I'm going to talk to you more about that and show you a bit later on. But first, I think it's time to get going. So let's run the intro. Alright, I am a local Londoner, I know what's going on in this city, so here are my 10 do's and don'ts when in London. Let's start with the don'ts. Guys, whatever you do, do not stand on the left-hand side of an escalator. This is the biggest crime you can commit in London, more or less. This is especially true at rush hour. If you're standing on the left, you're going to get people shouting at you, "Excuse me, get out of the way, move over." So, do yourself a favour, move onto the right hand side of the escalator. Stand there, perfectly fine, just don't go on the left. If you learned just one thing from this video, that's the most important. My first do get an Oyster Card. An Oyster Card is essential for anyone in London. What is an Oyster Card? Well, essentially, it's a card that you use to travel around London. You can use it on the London Underground, on the buses and on the trains. You can pick one up from any London Underground station and various other places. You need to put a £5 deposit and then add money to it. So you put money onto the card and then you use it to travel around. It makes life simple and easy. It also gives you a cheaper fare than if you were to buy single tickets. So, absolutely essential, get yourself an Oyster Card. Okay, my second don't, please guys, don't just hang around in Leicester Square. It's fine, don't get me wrong, go visit Leicester Square, go see it once, fine, whatever, go to the cinema there, you'll probably pay more than anywhere else. Go have some food there, again, you'll probably pay more than anywhere else, but then that's it. Then, go and explore other parts of London, because there is so much more to London than Leicester Square. It's a tourist trap. Prices are higher there. It's not very authentic, it's not very London, you could be anywhere if you're in Leicester Square. And there is so much more to London than Leicester Square. Now they say that London is a city of villages, and this is so true. Each village, each area of London has its own unique personality, atmosphere, and you should explore that. Don't just go to one place and think, oh, this is okay. No, go and explore. You could go to Highgate or Hampstead in North London. Go check out Brixton or Clapham in South London. Go to West London, to Notting Hill, to Putney. Go to East London, go to Shoreditch, go to Bethnal Green, go anywhere. There's so much to explore in London that isn't in Zone 1, and it'd be such a shame to stay in Leicester Square and just see that when London is so much more than that. So, don't stay in Zone 1, don't stay in Leicester Square, go and explore the rest of London. My second do, learn the local language. Now obviously we speak English here, but we speak London English, and there's lots of slang language and vocabulary that's very distinct to London. So words like mate, quid, fam, apples and pears, cheers, all these words, what do they mean? Well, you should learn what these words mean just before you come here so that you're ready and prepared for when you're walking around the street, when you're interacting with people. I've done several videos helping you with British slang and words that we use in London. But yeah, start learning the local vocabulary so that you can start to feel like a local when you get here. This is a classic one. Don't confuse Tower Bridge with London Bridge. Two totally different bridges, and they look very different as well. Tower Bridge is beautiful, built in the late 1800s. It's an iconic landmark in London. London Bridge, less beautiful. It's a bridge, it's just a bridge. But they're often confused. I guess because of the song London Bridge is Falling Down, I guess that's probably why. Anyway, the one I think you want to see first is Tower Bridge. Then, if you want to see London Bridge, go do that as well. Actually, by London Bridge Station, you've got loads of cool things like Borough Market, which you will want to visit, and the Shard as well. So let's not discount London Bridge just yet, but yeah, make sure you know which one is which. Speaking of Borough Market, guys, one thing that you must do is take advantage of all the free things that are in London. So, for example, Borough Market is a fantastic food market, which is very popular to go to on a Friday or Saturday. And if you walk around the market, you can get free samples of some of the food. So maybe the cheese store will be offering free cheese. Go try the cheese, or whatever it is, the bread or whatever. You can walk around and get a feel for a London market for absolutely free. The museums in London are some of the best in the world, and they are also free. For example, the British Museum. It's a stunning place to visit and should be at the top of your list of things to do when you arrive in London. The ceiling, just the ceiling, is magnificent in the atrium. Go check that out, and it's absolutely free. You can also check out the Natural History Museum, the V&A, Tate Modern, the list goes on. There are so many free things to do in London. Simply just walking along the south bank of the River Thames is one of my favourite things to do in London, and it doesn't cost a penny. Also, make sure you go and check out some of London's parks. They are magnificent. You've got Regent's Park, Hyde Park, St James's Park, Green Park, Victoria Park, Richmond Park, Hampstead Heath. The list goes on, and they're incredible places to spend an afternoon, especially if it's a sunny afternoon. Guys, and it's all free. So go and take advantage of all these things. Now, we talked about exploring different parts of London, and I went to visit one of the locations where Chapter has their accommodation, and it was super, super cool in a very trendy part of London. So before we carry on with my list of do's and don'ts, let's see what I found. Alright guys, I've arrived in Chapter's location in Aldgate, super trendy area around here. Some of my favourite bars and restaurants around here. You've got Shoreditch, Brick Lane, we're in Zone 1, so it's super centrally located. Anyway, I'm here to go check it out, go look at the rooms, go look at the facilities, and just get a feel for it. Alright guys, let's go check out the loft studio, it's right here. Alright, this is one of the biggest rooms that they offer, and it's absolutely enormous. I wish I lived here, guys. It's a huge studio. Check it out. Oh my lord, look at that. The bed. They've got an amazing kitchen over there. The amenities were all refurbished a year ago, so it's all brand new stuff. It feels like a hotel. It doesn't feel like a student's accommodation. Wow, nice big double bed, really nice decor. What's great, I think, is you've got lots of options. So if you want a private apartment to yourself, you can get that. If you wanted to have a shared apartment with other people, that's also available, and you've got en-suites as well. So there's a variety of accommodation options depending on what you want. I'm absolutely loving this bar area right here. So they've got like these stools, the kitchen is right there, and you just kind of like get a few friends around, get them to sit here, just kind of chat to you as you're cooking, like your own little bar. I could definitely get used to this. Alright, I'm now down on the ground floor social space. This is a really cool area. You've got a breakfast bar right there just to kind of start your day, have your breakfast, get chatting to people. A really nice comfortable seating area just there. If you want to lounge out, you've got pool tables over here. Check it out, pool tables. You've got football over there. It's really nicely decorated. It's kind of definitely got this kind of a trendy East London vibe, which is very much in keeping with the area that it's in. Yeah, I love it down here. But I guess after like a long day at university, a long day studying, this is exactly what you want. Just a kind of place to come and just hang out, meet other people, really sociable. Yeah, and just kind of relax after a long day. You guys know that a long day at the university, you need to release some of the stress, and what better way to do it than in the gym. Chapter has an amazing gym right here, really nice facility, all the latest equipment. You've got treadmills, you've got weights, you've got machines, you've got loads of space to move. This is a really nice space, really calm as well. It's not too busy, and it's quite light. It's a nice place to work out, keep fit. All right, here we go with our second room, and oh my lord, it's all about the view for me right now. Let me go quickly check the view. Oh my, check it out guys. Check it out, look, I can see the gherkin straight away. What a view. Yes please, that's the kind of view that I want to wake up to. All right, let's have a look at the room. All right, very nice. You've got a nice double bed going on right there. Really nice touches. It's really colourful. It's so stylish. These rooms are so stylish. You've got a desk to work at with that view. I think I personally would get quite distracted by that view. Maybe I wouldn't do as much work as I should do, but I'm sure you guys are much more diligent than I am. Full-length mirror as well. Great storage space. You've got a nice wardrobe here. There it is, nice wardrobe to put all your things in. And again, the bed is facing to the window, so you're gonna wake up with that view every day. I'm so envious of whoever's gonna live here. You've also got a kitchen space right here. So for breakfast, lunch, dinner, you can cook just there. So yeah, it's a really nice self-contained studio. And of course it's en suite, so you've got a full bathroom right there. Guys, we should do the bed test, right? Make sure the beds are comfy. All right, let's go. Yeah, pretty comfy. So this is a bronze studio, upper level, premium city view. And I can attest that the views are amazing. The room is bright, colorful, and really pleasant to be in. All right, I've come up to the 17th floor and this is the study room. Wow. What an amazing place to study. I've got incredible views out over London, which I'm going to show you. And it's so peaceful up here, so calm, so light as well. Got windows all around, beautifully decorated, as you would expect, right? So just across the way I can see Chapter Spitalfields. That has a bar on the top. It has a bar and it has a library as well. So yeah, what an amazing place to study to be. What an awesome experience. I have loved checking out Chapter's location here in Aldgate. And guys, if you're thinking of coming to London to study, or if you're in London already and you're looking for student accommodation, this is the place to come, I promise you. Now, if you're interested, go check out the link. It's just below in the description. That will take you to the Chapter website where you can check out all their offers and their other locations. Oh man, guys, I really recommend it. It's an amazing place to be. They have 10 locations in all around London in Zone 1 and Zone 2, so you'll always be centrally located. It's amazingly stylish, super trendy, as I've said. Yeah, this is the place to come, guys. Okay, my fourth do is respect the queue. In Britain, we pride ourselves on being able to form an orderly queue. There's nothing we dislike more than people who jump the queue, who go around the queue, who don't respect a queue. Now, it's quite obvious in a shop, you can see the queue, that's fine. But sometimes we have invisible queues. For example, if you're at a pub or a bar and you're waiting to be served, you're all standing along the bar and there's no clear queue as to who's going first, second, third. Now, you need to be aware, there is bar etiquette or pub etiquette where you have to know who is in front of you, who was there before, and who was there after you. And therefore, where is your place in the queue? So there's nothing worse than someone arriving at the bar and thinking that they need to be served first. That's not the case, okay? There is a queue, it's just invisible. So when you're in a pub, in a bar, when you get to the bar to buy your drinks from the bartender, be aware, have a look, see who's before you and see who's after you, and then you'll be fine. That's the same at bus stops as well. Sometimes at bus stops there are queues and you can see them. Sometimes there isn't really a queue, but you should still be aware of who was there before you and who's there after you, and therefore where is your place in the queue. If in doubt, let somebody else go in front of you, show them courtesy, and you'll be fine. In Britain and in London, manners go a long way. So don't forget to say please, don't forget to say thank you, don't forget to say excuse me when you are going past people, or if you bump into someone. And we use the word sorry all the time. If you bump into someone, say sorry. If you didn't hear somebody, you can say sorry. It's something about British culture, we just love to say sorry. And of course this might be slightly different for you in your culture, but in London and in Britain, we really appreciate manners. Please, thank you, sorry, excuse me. And for example, if you're walking through a door and you look back and see that somebody else is coming, it's nice to hold the door open for them. All right, and my final do is do give a tip to a waiter or waitress, okay? So generally we give 10 to 15%. Often the gratuity is added to your bill. So check your bill to see if it's already been added. If it hasn't, then 10 to 15% is what is acceptable. And my final don't, it's related to the underground, or the tube as we also call it, general etiquette on the tube. So don't, guys, please don't try and get onto a tube train before people have got off, okay? I'm starting to see this more and more these days. People are trying to barge onto a train when the people who are trying to get off haven't been able to yet, and it's just madness, right? So just wait for the people to come off the train before you get on. Thank you so much for hanging out with me, guys. Please go and check out Chapter. If you are coming to London to study, you absolutely have to go check out Chapter. They have incredible accommodation around London. So the link is in the description below. Go click it and explore the options that they have. And again, thank you so much to Chapter for sponsoring this video. Remember, guys, to check me out on Instagram and Instagram stories, where you can follow my behind the scenes stuff, creating these videos for you, and of course daily English content. I'm also on Facebook as well. Also, of course, remember, I'm back every Tuesday and every Friday to help you take your English to the next level. But until next time, guys, this is Tom, the Chief Dreamer, saying goodbye.